Good morning, student. Today we are going to draw the auxiliary view of the Z section. So here the object is given, so which is having inclined surface on this one of the surface. So here orthographic views are drawn: front view, top view, and side views. So horizontal plane, vertical plane, and side profile planes. So front view is you can see like this. So horizontal length of this line and vertical line in this way, and top horizontal length, and then this is the inclined surface, that is only line is visible from this direction, and this edge can be drawn at a height of given dimension, and this edge which is not seen, that is indicated with a dashed line. So this is the front view diagram. And coming to the side view, so horizontal length, vertical height, and this horizontal length, vertical height, and this one, and vertical height and horizontal. So in this way you will get the front view as a reverse of the Z. And so this is the side view. And coming to the top view, so this is horizontal, this length here, and width is 40 up to the values which are given in the next diagram, and then this vertical length that is here drawn up to this one, and this line is drawn here, and this inclined line is drawn here, and this inclined line is here, and this line is here, and this one is drawn here. So this shape is the surface of this inclined one. So remaining is true size only this portion is which is not the true size of that given object. So in order to draw the auxiliary views, you have to choose any of the two diagrams, front view, side view, or front view, top view. So here I am choosing the two, that is front view and side views. So you can also choose this top view, but this is little bit difficult, that is why just choosing the simple one. So front view and side views. So draw this front view diagram according to the given dimensions. The dimensions are horizontal bottom length is 80 mm, and the vertical height is 40 mm, and this horizontal top length is 40. From here to here, just join inclined line. There is no inclination is given, just join 40 to 80 with the inclined line. And then this horizontal line is this one, and this is at a height of 10 mm height. So at a 10 mm height this line is drawn, and from the top 10 mm below, this edge you have to indicate, but that edge is not seen directly from this direction, just indicating with the dashes. Next, coming to the side view diagram. So this length is given 20 mm, and vertical and total height is 40. Out of 40, this is the 10 mm length. So just from this reference lines only you can draw easily from here to here. So you have to take the vertical line, and this line is length is not given, but total length is given 30 here, top surface. So out of that you consider this is the 10 mm, that means it is 20 mm. And vertical height you can take from this reference points, 10 mm height, and then 30 mm, that value is given in the question. And from here to here, just to draw up to this line, and then after this length. So this length is not given, but this length is given 20, that means remaining length is 10 only. So from there just join up to the bottom. So in this way you will get the reverse of the Z section. And this is not the true size of the given object, so we have to make it into true sizes or true shapes. So that you need to draw one more imaginary plane, that is auxiliary inclined plane, so that you can draw the true sizes on that plane only. So just to draw the auxiliary axis line which is parallel to the inclined line. So just we are drawing the auxiliary axis line x1, y1, and these are the reference points of from where we have to measure the values. So identify the reference points, and from those reference points just draw the 90 degrees of perpendicular lines from to the axis line. To this axis line, just draw the perpendicular lines. And then after come to measure the values of this section. To measure that value, just take one of the reference line, that is xy axis line, and from these reference points just measure the value of this side view diagram. So in order to and before that give the numbering to the two corners of the object. So I am starting the numbering from this point: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. You can also give the numbering in this direction, so it doesn't matter, you can give the numbering in any direction. So I am started from this direction, and now measure the values from the first reference point 1 and 2, and transfer those values from this reference point 1 and 2, and from the next reference point to 8 and 7 are there, just measure these lengths and transfer those lengths 8 and 7 here, and from the fourth reference point measure the third and fourth, and from this point mark those points 3 and 4, and finally from the fourth reference point just measure 6 and 5 and transfer the values from the same reference point 6 and 5. Now we got all the values transferred on the auxiliary plane. Now join all the numbers in the sequence: 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8 and up to 1. So finally you got the shape of true length. So here only you can see the true length, that is when you see the object from this perpendicular direction to the inclined surface. So this is the auxiliary view of this given object. Thank you.